In this video, I'll show you the different trading bots on Phemex and the actual strategies that the trading bots are carrying out, and I'll leave timestamps for the different bots down in the description. Firstly, we'll look at the DCA strategy, otherwise known as the martingale strategy. And if you don't have a Phemex account yet, I'll leave a link below to a sign up link. You can get a bonus when you sign up via that link below. But DCA or martingale, now DCA or dollar cost average is usually a long-term investment strategy. However, when it relates to bots, and we can see martingale in brackets here, this is actually a short-term active trading strategy. And it comes from the FX world. It's actually really, really simple. So you're a short-term trader, and what you're looking to do is buy a dip and then sell the recovery. So if you are looking to do that anyway, this may help you. You still take risk. You have risk in the trade not working out. But what DCA or martingale does is it tries to split your order into 3 or more, you can actually choose orders, and then get an average price on the way down. And then when the dip finishes and the asset recovers, you actually sell for a profit. So rather than just yourself saying, I'm going to put a limit order in at this level, and then hopefully the price goes up and I'll put a limit order to sell at this level. What you're telling the DCA or the martingale strategy to do is buy an amount in dollars, split that up between 2, 3, 4, 5 orders during the dip so that you buy at lower prices. And then when the dip recovers and the asset goes up, or hopefully it will, right? Then you sell at a specific profit margin in relation to your blended price. Another aspect of martingale is that usually what happens is that you actually increase order size as the price goes lower so that you can basically drag down your kind of average price, which will be somewhere around here maybe, and then you can sell at a profit. Now, you can input all of these details yourself in the bot. I'll show you how to implement the bot and manipulate the parameters. You can trade either in the spot market or the futures market. It's going to be the same bot, only with futures you can use a bit of leverage. If you don't know what futures are, I'll leave a video below going through all of that. I'll just show you the spot martingale just to show you the parameters though. So you can go to recommended bots. If you come out of here, this is just the trading screen. So you can go to trading bots here. You can see them all, spot DCA. Recommended, these are bots that have made profits recently. However, just because they made profits recently, the price action may be different in the future. So these may have worked well in the past, but may not be the best for future trading. But what we're trying to do is, buy a dip and then sell as the price goes up. So I'll show you manually how to do this. You can see on the chart exactly what's happening. So what's happening is at this price, we start the bot. As the price falls, we're going to buy and increase our size and increase the amount of Bitcoin that we hold in this example, but you can choose any crypto asset. And then as the price rises to this level, you can see there's a sell order here in red. So we can choose the percentage differences of all the trades and everything else. So the trigger settings, price steps, these price steps are 1% apart, you can see here. So every 1% we just buy a little bit, and then we hope to sell as the price goes a little bit higher. If we don't get all of the orders done, then we'll obviously buy these and then sell the amount that we traded up here if the price gets there. You can change this to anything you want. So 2% obviously makes them a lot wider. Let's go back to 1%. Whatever you want, you can implement that. The target price for the trade, right, that's actually what we're selling. You can see it's 1.5% up here. So again, we can choose maybe 2 or 5%. Let's put it 5%. You can see the price is much higher. So you can figure out your own technical analysis, what you want to do there in terms of where you think the price may go and where you want to buy, and then where you would want to sell. Right, so it's basically just putting limit orders in to trade and then sell them at a certain price. But doing it with this bot, it just saves a lot of time and effort and automates everything. Now the investment is up to you. So the initial order amount is how much you're actually putting in right now at this price. So you can put maybe a small amount if you don't want to buy right now and you want to buy more down here. And then the amount per order is how much we actually put in here, right? So you can put an amount here and it's going to tell you how much cash you need for this bot. So my max additional trades is 8, which is these right here. I can, let's say, put this to 4, and you can see that the orders should change. There are only 4 limit orders now, right? So you can change that to anything you want. Let's say 10, you put 10 orders in here, right? So again, where you think the price may get to. Now, you can start the bot right now, or you can start it at a different price. So where it says starting condition instant, that means that at this exact price, you'll actually start the bot and it will get your first trade in for you. However, if you want to wait till the price comes down, maybe you can do that. So starting condition, you want price, and then put the price in, right? Let's say I don't want to start the bot until 70,000. That's going to do that. Let's put that back to instant though. And the stopping condition, again, manual, well, that's the limit price that we've got right here, this sell order. So I'd leave that as is. Now down here, you might want to put a stop loss in, which is for your trade, right? Because you will actually be taking risk. You'll be buying the crypto, and these prices here, you'll be in a risk position. So do you want some price where you want to get out of the trade? Then you can put that in here. So let's say that if I lose 20% on the trade, I will actually stop loss out. So what that means is everything that I've bought here, eventually that will sell out at a loss if I make a 20% loss. That's something that you might want to do. And then if you're happy with that, you can go ahead and create the bot. It's just above my head here, create bot. And that's going to initially buy the initial amount. And if the price comes down, it'll buy these. So you are taking risk. This is simply just making it a lot easier to put limit orders in and a take profit order. And that can automate everything for you. Probably the most popular type of bot is a grid trading bot. And I've had grid trading bots running for multiple years, actually, just as an experiment for the channel. And they can work in certain instances. Now, over a long period of time, I worked out with performance of my bots that it is better to simply be in assets that are growing in price over time, right? So if you know or you think that an asset is going to go up in value over time, then it works out that you make more money simply by buying and holding that asset over time. However, buying and holding the asset may not be the strategy that you want to implement because you want profits made that you can take out and to be more active trading. So grids can help with this. Grids work if the price goes sideways because, of course, if you buy at, let's say, a certain price, 50,000, and then the price is volatile for a year, and then at the end of the year it's 50,000, well, if you bought at 50 and the price is now 50, you don't make any money at all. You don't make any returns. However, a grid bot would have bought and sold prices in between that and actually harvested some of the volatility in between, and you would have extra money because of that. Now, if the price just goes up over time of the asset, then grid bots will underperform. And that's what my data has shown. And I've run grid bots for multiple years. And it always shows that if the price of the asset is going up, of course, you're going to make more profits by buying at a price and then the price is much higher. So if you think the price is going to go sideways, this can work. So what a grid bot is it just simply buys and sells within a range, and it makes small profits per trade. So what will happen is it will put a buy order in at 98 and it will just sell at 99. So you put an amount of cash in and a small amount of that cash gets traded in each of these orders. So you bought and sold. And then what happens if the price comes back to 98, it will buy again. And if it comes to 97, it will buy again. And as the price comes up to 98, then it will sell this one. And this one here that we bought, if the price comes up again, then it will sell here. And if the price comes down, it will buy. And it just buys and sells these grids, right? So think of a grid as a buy and a sell within a price. So 98 to 99. And it will just buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell, sell like this. And so you're trying to just buy and sell small amounts all the time. And this will work best if the price is sideways in comparison to buying and holding, right? But if the price rises generally, then the best strategy in that example would be to have bought the most amount of the asset and just held it and waited for the price to rise. But it depends what your strategy is and what exactly you want out of it. Implementing the bot is pretty simple as well. You just have to give the bot the parameters where you want to trade. So let's say that this is Bitcoin here. Let's say that I think we're going to trade between 65 and 75. And so I can say the lowest price of the bot, 65,000, the highest price of the bot, 75,000. And I want an amount of grids in here. Now, the more grids that you have, the less per grid that you make. The fewer grids that you have, you make more money per grid. So what's usually best is to find a good middle ground between over trading and just trading crazy amounts where you're not making any real money, and then a slightly bigger grid where you actually make money in that trade. You don't want to over trade because millions of trades, and are you paying trading fees on that? So let's do 50 grids, and you can just see them all here. So those grids are in. So we're buying here, selling here. So let's actually go to 20 to make it a little bit easier to see. And the investment, you can just say how much that you want to put into the grids. And what it's going to do is it's going to take this investment and it's going to split it up into the grids and then put money in per grid depending on how much that you have and a fraction of how much you have to invest. Right, so the more that you invest with fewer grids, you're going to be making bigger trades per grid. And if you have way more grids, you're going to be splitting that money up. This also is important because Let's say that I have a grid between 65 and 75, but the price actually trades between 68 and 70. There is money set aside to trade at those other prices, which are further out from where the price actually is. And so that money is basically sitting idle, waiting for the price to get there, but it doesn't. And so you have less money trading the actual price. And of course, if you make the grid too narrow, then you may miss some of the volatility either side because the bot will stop trading. So it's a balancing act between what you think may happen to the price and trying to get the most amount of money into trades within that price. And the bot isn't going to help you do that. You're going to have to make a decision on where you actually want to trade and where you think the price may get to over time. You can see the profit per grid here is 50 basis points. What you might want to do is go to recommended and see the grid parameters that these guys have used, which has been profitable. So you can go ahead and choose everything there. Once you want to create this bot, just press create bot there, and it will put the trades in between that grid. Now, once you've actually traded the bot, on the right hand side, once it's open, you can just press cancel, and then what will happen is all of the trades in the bot will be sold out, and it will actually go back into USDT. So whichever profits that you've made or any trades that you have open, it will just unwind all of those and put it back into USDT into your account. I'll leave a full video guide to Phemex down in the description below if you need it, and the link to sign up for Phemex with a bonus down there as well. I'm James, it's Money's UG. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.